Hey everyone, it's Desiree and welcome. We are in July. That means some Christmas cards come out, and I am here with Spellbinders' new release called Home for the Holidays. And this is just some of the products that are in that collection. We have a great emerald cut labels and tag, great mats that this will create, and it also will create the frame. So you have that main piece, and then you can use, with the two larger ones, you can just create an outline frame for your focal point. The center one is called Saint Nick. I won't be using that one today, but here is what it looks like. Creates an adorable, I like to think that's like an old world style Santa with his lantern and his tree. And what I will be using today is the poinsettia spray. This is a beautiful, creates all kinds of different holiday greenery. And we are going to turn it into a spray on the front of our card with a little bit of a vintage feel, because it's what we do. So we have all of our pieces die cut. When there is a piece that is like this, when we have that one detail die, this base that has all of these vines and is very dainty, I do die cut it multiple times just to give it some strength, some stability. So I did die cut this 3 times because some of those branches that are coming off, they are very thin. Now, you don't have to do that. When you die cut this and when you put this down onto your card base, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be, substantial for you. I do enjoy dimension. I like to add that dimension. It adds texture when it comes to the front of my card. But you can skip that when you're putting your card together. I'm using a sentiment. It's actually, you'll see it in one of my other videos here, and it's part of the handmade Christmas collection. Comes with 3 sentiments, and it's one of those sentiments that it puts the impression of the sentiment inside. When I run that through, I use a Spellbinders die cutting machine, whether it's the Scout, either the Scout, the Platinum 6, or the Platinum original size. I like to add a shim because then it adds just a little bit of pressure so that it will just press it right through. So you can see that dark color of cardstock shining through. We have poinsettias in this, and we have, I don't know what these flowers are called, but they are absolutely adorable. And then we have our white flowers there along the top. What's nice with this die set, sometimes when you have a die set like this and there's multiple flowers that you can add, you have to die cut it multiple times. When this die set was designed, the white flower is the one that you have to die cut multiple times. The centers, you're die cutting once. Those small flowers that I just put together, you're die cutting them once, even though they're 3 layers. With the poinsettias, you're die cutting them from 2 different colors of cardstock, but you're getting those 2 pieces. So it kind of saves time, and especially with the holly leaves, you're saving time. You don't have to run it through your die cutting machine many times. We are making a 5x7 card today, so I have my panel here. This is cut to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and I went around it heavily with some vintage photo. Yes, vintage photo. And now I'm going around the edge with some scorched timber just to give it a little bit of a darker edge, because our background for our poinsettia spray is going to be black. So really just wanted that to pop just a little bit. I am doubling up this as well, and I didn't want to make it a frame, so I'm making it the solid background and then going to place that down into the center of our panel. We're now going to glue our vine down first, getting that set. And this is a nice size vine, so this would look great and really fill up a standard A2 size card if you come it in from 2 different angles. So many different looks you'll be able to get from this. Now I'm placing the first flowers down. You want to make sure that you are putting down your holly leaves first, and these will match the base. You see I'm going to pull some up because they're not sitting right. I could have left them there. I am taking these holly leaves and bending them just a little bit, just to give them some lift. So even more dimension. You can see I'm removing this one because I, put it on the wrong side. They don't have to match up perfectly because they are the same color. And because I'm bending them and just giving them more dimension, it just adds to the look of the piece to give it almost a 3D look. So we're just going to get all of our leaves added to our base. And just a few more. Tweezers are highly recommended. I was trying to do this with my fingers. But they truly are. They actually absolutely become, your third hand. I am also going to just bend up the petals of our white flowers here and just set those down. And now we're going to set down our poinsettias. I choose to use 2 of the large ones, or 1 of the large one and the 2 small ones. You could do all large ones, all small ones, whatever you would want to use for that. Those little spare pieces will go into my die cut pot that I have. I just keep all kinds of small extra die cuts. I always die cut more than what I need. Creating my double bow. And then I'm going to trim off the excess. And I'm going to set this down at the base of the vine. I'm going to add some gold gems to the center of each of the poinsettia flowers, just to give it a little bit of sparkle. And then I added some silver gems to the center of the white flowers. I'm going to prop up my sentiment, and I'm going to set that down along the bottom of our base. And the sentiment I chose is Happy Holidays. Thinking I was going to be able to get the tweezer over the bow, but it seems like it's holding there. And here is our card with all of our gems. Again, it's got that vintage feel because of the dark background. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. The products that I used will be listed down below if you wanted to check out the collection that Spellbinders has recently released. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave those down below as well. Enjoy the process. Have fun with the art that you are creating. I am always going to tell you that. That's what we should be doing. Having fun in our crafty spaces. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Ring the bell. Hopefully you'll be notified. But check back often for new videos and lives coming out. But remember what's most important always. Be creative in everything that you do every day. I will talk to you in the next one. And until then, stay safe and take care.